Here we are again with our own Controversal Steve.
Hello everybody.
So what is the agenda for tonight?
The U.S. 2010 tax cuts proposals.
Yes, there is a big debate on who will get those tax cuts.
Yes, we are always having the Republican and Democrat fight for and against the rich. However, what I am really pissed off about is the treatment of our seniors.
What about our seniors?
Do you realize that the past 2 years they have not had a raise and yet health care costs continue to go up?
Yes, that is true, but what does that have to do with the current tax cut proposals?
Well, I find it interesting that we are looking to continue screwing our seniors, and then we will be getting money from the Chinese to pay for these tax cuts, which will come back and bite us in the ass later. But, what do we care? It will only affect our children and grandchildren. Why should we care about our children and seniors as long as it does not affect us? Right.
Steve, I do not think anybody is saying that. I think the main problem is that the Democrats do not want to give the 6,600 billionaires of this country a tax cut, and on top of that an extra 2% tax cut and an estate tax relief.
$4.4 trillion by 2014, and I bet the seniors will still be earning the same. In addition, there is talk about pulling some of the funds needed for this tax cut from Social Security.
Yes, I did hear that. However, we need to create more jobs, and these tax cuts will help those in need and help create jobs.
Let me stop you right there. Create jobs, you say?
Well, yes.
Therefore, we are going to force the American people to create jobs with the saving they get from the taxes.
No, we cannot do that.
Listen, I really need this tax cut too. I'm not wealthy like you, and I barely get by to feed my family, but we as Americans need to think about the future and not the now. We want this nation to grow and prosper, and yet we do not want to pay the bill. And trust me, there are probably some collection agency reading this who is laughing that I said that statement.
What do you mean?
I mean, I am hurting financially, but I cannot be for a bill that will continue hurting our seniors and our children.
Therefore, you disagree with both sides and say no to the tax cut.
Yes, I do, but I also want to see a plan to use that money to really do something for the country and to reduce the deficit so our children will benefit from it. I also want to see a double raise for our seniors next year with the added money we will get.
Do you think it will happen?
I am going to quote my favorite author and say, when money and common sense are at odds, money always wins.
That is really sad, Steve. Thank you again, Steve, for your passion and conviction. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the news for tonight. Have a nice evening.